Hello students, today we cover a very important chapter from Flamingo, that is the rat trap. It is written by Selma Lagerlof. The main characters in this chapter are Edla Wilmanson, the Iron Master, the rat trap peddler. He is the main protagonist of the story, and the crofter. Now, Edla Wilmanson is the daughter of the Iron Master. You have to be very careful while we talk about the crofter and the Iron Master, because a lot of students get confused when a question is being asked. So the crofter is the person who gave him shelter and he used to stay in a grey cottage whose 30 kronas he had stolen. And the Iron Master was the person who had invited him home for Christmas. Now let's come to the summary. This is the story of a rat trap peddler who lived as a tramp. Now who is a tramp? A vagabond. Now let me tell you what exactly is a peddler. A peddler is a person who sells small goods. He went around wandering on the roads selling small rat traps. Now a rat trap is used to catch rats, that is mice. This peddler was very poor. His clothes were in rags. That means they were torn. His cheeks were hollow. He had the look of a starved man. So he was very hungry because he was very poor. He made those traps out of iron wires. Now, in order to prepare the rat traps, he begged the material from stores and big farms. So he was so poor that he could not even get the iron from which the rat traps are made. Sometimes he resorted to begging and a little stealing to survive. The world had never been kind to him. He had no home, no shelter. He led a very lonely life. One day, while he was thinking about his rat traps, an idea struck him. He thought this entire world itself was a big rat trap. It offers bait for people. Bait means trap for people in the form of luxury and pleasure, and then traps them. So everybody has some or the other weaknesses. So he believed that this entire world is a big rat trap and anybody can get trapped into that trap by being lured by any of the luxuries which actually attracted them. As soon as anybody touched it, the trap closed on them. He was amused to think of some people who were already trapped in the rat trap and some others who were trying to reach the bait and was encircling the rat trap. It was a cold evening in December and it was getting dark. He reached a grey-colored cottage on the roadside. He knocked at the door and asked for a night's shelter. Now the owner of the cottage was a lonely old crofter. He wanted someone to talk to. He welcomed the peddler. He gave the peddler hot porridge to eat and tobacco to smoke. Then they played Majolis, a game of cards. The crofter was generous as well as trustful. He told the peddler that initially he worked as a crofter at Ramsjo Iron Works, but now he sold his cow's milk to a creamery. He also told him that he received 30 kronas. Now what is kronas? It is a Swedish currency as payment the previous month in exchange of his cow's milk. Then he took down a pouch which was hung on a nail near the window and showed him the money. Then he put the money back in the pouch and hung it. Seeing the money, the peddler was tempted to steal the money that hung like a bait, a trap for poor people like him. Next morning the crofter left to sell milk. The crofter locked his cottage and went away. The peddler came back to the cottage. He smashed the pane and stole the money. Now he thought it was not safe to walk along the public highway, so he went into the woods. There he walked and could not get out. He moved in circles. He had forgotten the way out. He was tired. He looked upon the forest as a big rat trap in which he was now caught. He thought his end was near. He laid down to die. After a while he heard a regular thumping of a hammer's stroke. He knew that there must be some or the other iron works or an iron mill nearby. He stood up and walked in the direction of the sound. A person opened the door and he entered the forge. The Now, the owner of the iron mill was very particular about the kind of stuff which was made there. So he came on his nightly rounds and noticed the ragged wretch near the furnace who was lying down. The ironmaster looked intently at the peddler's face. He felt sure that the peddler was one of his old regimental comrades, a colleague, Captain Niels Olof, who had fallen on evil days. He invited the peddler to come home with him for Christmas. He even assured him that his sons were abroad, his wife was dead, and the only person staying with him was his daughter, Edla Wilmanson, who will surely be pleased to have a guest for Christmas. But the peddler was alarmed. He thought it was risky for him to accept the offer. He firmly declined it. The ironmaster went home and sent his daughter Edla to persuade the peddler to come home. Now, once Edla reached there, she spoke very gently to the peddler. The peddler felt confidence in her and agreed to go with her. On the way, he was sorry to have stolen the crofter's money that had put him in a trap. The ironmaster was happy to have his old colleague under his roof. He discussed with Edla to feed him well and give him some respectable work. The servant cut the peddler's hair, shaved him, and bathed him. The peddler, once he appeared in the next morning wearing one of the ironmaster's fine suits, and the moment the ironmaster saw him and looked at him in broad daylight, he understood that he had made a mistake. This was not his old colleague, Captain Niels Olof, that he had thought him to be. And then he said that I am going to send you off to the sheriff. Hearing this, the peddler said that he had not pretended to be what he was not. He had not been willing to come to the ironmaster's house. It was the Mayor who had forced him to come. Even then, he was willing to put on his rags and leave. He also told the ironmaster that the world was a big rat trap, and he himself might one day be tempted by a big bait and get caught in the trap. The ironmaster was amused hearing about the peddler's theory of the world being a rat trap, but told him to leave at once. Edla did not like her father asking the poor peddler to leave. She thought it was unfair to turn away the man whom they had invited. She wanted to have the joy of this person who was a homeless wanderer on Christmas Eve. She argued that this man had been hiding for 364 days in a year and had wanted him one special day, it being Christmas Eve, to be special for him. She stopped the peddler, and the father agreed to it. Edla served food to the peddler. That day he slept to his heart's content. He was given Christmas presents, which he thankfully received. Edla told him that her father's suit that the peddler was wearing was only a Christmas present. She assured him that he would be welcomed again if he liked to spend the next Christmas Eve also with them. The peddler was astonished but did not say a word. Next morning, while the peddler was fast asleep, the ironmaster and his daughter went to church for Christmas. There they learned that the peddler was a thief and he had robbed the crofter. The ironmaster was sure that the peddler must have made away with the silverware by the time they would reach home. Edla was dejected, but when they reached home they learned that the peddler had left, but he had taken away nothing. On the other hand, he had left a Christmas present for Edla. Edla opened the present. It was a tiny rat trap wrapped in newspaper. Edla was happy to see that the peddler had left the crofter's money inside the rat trap. There was a letter as well, addressed to Edla. He thanked her for her kindness. He wanted to repay her kindness, so he had left the crofter's money and had requested her to return it to the crofter. He said he had been raised to be a captain by Edla, who, in spite of knowing that he was a thief, had treated him like a captain. That was why he could come out of the rat trap in which he had been and had signed off the letter as Captain Von Still. Now, what is the message or theme of the particular chapter? The story conveys a universal message that the essential goodness in a human being can be awakened through love, respect, kindness, and understanding. It highlights the human predicament. Material benefits are the traps that most human beings are prone to fall into. Human beings do have a tendency to redeem themselves from dishonest ways, as does the peddler at the end of the story. Now these are the few important questions and answers which have been asked repeatedly in boards exam. You should prepare them well. Firstly, describe the peddler. So you will write, the peddler was a poor man whose cheeks were sunken and hunger gleamed in his eyes. Gleamed means shone in his eyes. He looked the people of his type usually did, with a long beard, dirty, ragged, with bunch of rat traps dangling onto his chest. From where next question is, which has been asked in CBSE 2009 and in Delhi 2016 paper. From where did the peddler get the idea of the world being a rat trap? So you will answer, one day while thinking of his own rat traps, the peddler was struck by his idea of the world being a big rat trap. He felt that the whole world with its lands and seas, its cities and villages was nothing but a big rat trap. It offered riches and joys, heat and clothing, shelter and food, just as the rat trap offers cheese and pork. As soon as anyone is tempted to touch the bait, it closed on him. And then everything came to an end. Next question is the one which has been asked in CBSE 2009 All India paper. Why did the peddler sign himself as Captain Vaughan's Tale? Now this is a very important question, so you should understand what you are supposed to write in this particular question. Though the peddler was not the real captain, yet he signed himself as Captain Vaughan's Tale because he was touched by the kindness and concern shown by the iron master and his daughter. He felt that he was no longer a nameless tramp, rather a man with an identity worthy of concern and kindness. Moreover, he did not want them to be embarrassed by a thief on Christmas. Since Edla had treated him like a captain, he felt like a captain and did not want to betray her trust. Next question has been asked in Delhi 2015 CBSE paper. How can you say that the crofter was a good host? Now, as I've already told you in the summary, the crofter was a poor old man without a wife or a child. He lived in a little grey cottage by the side of the road. Since he was a lonely man, he gave shelter to the peddler and wanted to have someone to talk to. He cooked and served him porridge for supper. He gave him a tobacco roll to smoke. Before they went to bed, he took out an old pack of cards and played with them. He was very generous in his hospitality. He was so trustworthy that he even showed the 30 kroner bills to the peddler, which shows his mark of trust. Next question is, why did the peddler decline the invitation of the iron master? Now here you will write, the peddler refused to go with the iron master because he thought of his stolen 30 kronas. He knew that he had stolen the money and felt that going up to the Mainer's house would be like throwing himself into the lion's den. Moreover, he was afraid that sooner or later his identity would be revealed and he would be caught. Next question is, there is a saying, kindness pays, rudeness never. How are the values of concern and compassion brought out in the story Rat Trap? This has been asked in All India CBSE 2013 paper. Now you will write, I have written it points, you can elaborate them. The story brings out the values of care, compassion and understanding. Edla's attitude was very different from her father. Her kind and compassionate nature transforms a thief into a gentle person. She feels sorry on seeing the peddler having a hard time. She makes him feel comfortable and reassures him. Peddler develops confidence in her. See, even the unwillingness of the father has been shown here. She forced the father to let him stay. Feels unjust to turn him away after promising Christmas cheer. Next question that you should know is, how does the peddler interpret the acts of kindness and hospitality shown by the crofter, Edla, the iron master? Here you will write, the peddler was a rat trap seller. He was leading a life of misery. He was homeless. Moreover, he didn't have enough money to survive. So he had to depend upon begging and thievery. He was once offered shelter by an old crofter. He wanted company and showed kindness towards the peddler by sharing his porridge and tobacco. In return, the peddler betrayed him and stole his money. So this was the first case, how he treated the crofter's kindness. Next, you will talk about how the peddler reciprocated the trust of the Iron Master. The Iron Master mistook him as his old companion, Captain Wandstail. He showed his kindness to him and invited him to his house for Christmas Eve. The peddler knew that the Iron Master was making a mistake by thinking him to be his old friend, but here also he did not clear the air and simply accepted the invitation. He did this so that the Iron Master may give him some money out of pity. Next comes, how did he reciprocate the compassion and trust of Edla Wilmanson? You will write that Edla Wilmanson, who was the Iron Master's daughter, invited him to their house in a very friendly way. Also, she insisted her father to let him stay for Christmas, even after it was revealed that he was not Captain Wandstail. The kind nature of Edla changed the peddler, and he not only thanked her by gifting a rat trap for being so kind and caring, but also requested her to return the stolen money to the old crofter. Last question is, how does the metaphor of the rat trap serve to highlight the human predicament? You will write here, the world tempts the human beings with various good things such as luxuries and joys, food and shelter, clothing and warmth, etc. They are just like the bait which are planted to the trap someone in the rat trap of the world. In the story, the peddler was attracted to the 3 10-krona bills of the crofter, which he stole from him. Later on, he found himself trapped in the forest as he planned to hide himself by walking through it. When he got trapped, he thought that this was a punishment for his sin of getting lured by the money. That's it. If you like the video, kindly press the like button. Please share and subscribe. Thank you.